Welcome to Warren 2009 Fantasy Football, the show.
Welcome back. Are you giving us a countdown, or are we just going right into it, Josh?
I was going to just count down, but...
We're in it. Okay, let's do this. Wow, guys, what a fantastic Week 7. We had another 200 Benjamin pop. Going over the board was John Gruden.
Oh, my God. I thought for sure he was going to take down your record.
I got nervous there for a second. I saw it and I was like, what? I wasn't expecting someone to be a contender so soon on it. I mean,
it was for 200 and what, 14, 17 points, whatever your record was?
Yeah, and then I looked at his lineup and like everyone had 20 points. I don't know how he didn't get the record. It was insane. Phenomenal job.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And then we had some low scores.
Wow.
Week 7, man, that was a brutal week. I looked at everyone's bench. We were all struggling. Everyone had holes.
Your team either like hit
except
or
for fuck John
not. Except for fuck John Gruden.
Insane.
But yeah, either one team hit or the other ones just did not. It was like polar opposites this week, except for that game of the week that we predicted. Did you see that? That was kind of fun. It came down to the defenses.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Classic matchup.
Classic.
All right, let's move on. Let's do just a quick recap here. I'm going to just shove it down your face right here. First up, Dak Street's back, scoring 144 over yours truly. Whatever my team name was. Gay bye week.
Gay bye week, yeah.
108. Fuck John Gruden, 204. Well done. Chubbs Woody, 139. He's got to be steaming a bit. That's a pretty good week.
Yeah.
Put a hawk in it, 138. Fabulous showing there. Over Crate Training in Progress. 127 still. I mean, that was, you're right. Just like earlier, that was a great matchup.
Yeah.
He'll be coming around the mountain with the lucky 104 win over Two Cooks, One Coop. Took a poop at 88.
Oof.
Mixing the cup of herbs, 154. Well done. Over 99.44.
Yeah.
Tickle my Pittman.
Tickle that pit, man. Woohoo! Tickle.
56 cents short of $1.
Oh, so close to that $1. We're not rounding up, though. You're sticking at the 99.44. Thanks for the hats, by the way. Thank you.
Thank you for the sponsorship. Yeah, Scott's Slots or whatever. We haven't gotten a name submission from him yet, so.
Scott. Just from the original Scott.
The original Scott.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. That was, it was a crazy week. I was hanging on the edge of my seat watching those two defenses go up for Chet and Eric. Yeah. That was so entertaining. I was like, of course, we had talked about getting rid of defenses this year, and
it came down to it.
I think this game kind of shows why it's still entertaining to have some defenses. Not bad.
Just looking at the standings real quick, we got a lot of parity going on.
Yeah.
It has evened itself out. I mean, it's a perfect mirror, actually, now looking at it. 5 and 2. There's 1 5 and 2, 1 2 and 5, 4 3 and 4s, and 4 4 and 3s. So, week 8.
Big week, man. Big week coming up. Week 8.
Holy smokes.
This could start to shape things up here a little bit.
Yeah, this is the middle portion of the season where it's moving day, essentially. We are jockeying for positions. These games matter.
Yeah, I mean, look at Eric. 2 weeks ago? He was in last place. He's up to 6th now.
Yeah, man, we both hadn't predicted advance, and we were looking at the data. We gave you guys the data because players were doing well.
Yeah.
Now they clicked. Now he's moving up. You got to click.
Yeah.
What do we got next? Mailbag?
Yeah. Speaking of data, here, let me go ahead and show you. We got some pretty fun stats coming
You
up.
rhyme data with show ya. I like it.
I'm going to show you the data with some fun stats. Thank you. We have an email here from WarrenMoneyball09@gmail.com. Hello, guys. I've been the quiet guy all season, observing your league and keeping stats. I think some of these may shock you, since we're almost halfway done. Week 7 standouts. I built an optimal lineup of free agents from week 7, and this team would have beaten 9 out of 10 teams in your league. At quarterback, Mac Jones put up 26 points. Wide receiver Kendrick Bourne, 14.8. Wide receiver Russell Gage, almost 15. Brandon Bolden, almost 17. J.J. Taylor, 15.5. C.J. Uzama, 22. Foster Moreau. Oh, yeah, Uzama. I believe he only caught 3 balls or something like that. He scored twice.
2 touchdowns, yeah.
Yeah. Khalif Raymond, 14.5. Tennessee's defense at 17. Graham Gano at 15. That team scored 172 points. Would have beaten 9 out of 10 teams this past week. Shout out to the one who actually did get over 200.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2 teams scored under 100, bringing the season total of sub 100 games to 8. One team has 3 of those 8.
Ooh.
Just about 38%. The lowest of these, 88.38, came in week 7.
Oh, we know. We know.
Season callouts, one team has scored under 10 points at the running back position in 4 of the 7 weeks so far, and just eked out a 10.3 week in week 6 to not have that be 5 out of 7. I'm not talking about from one running back position, both, which is impossible to fathom. Average points per team per game is about 132. 3 teams have eclipsed the 1,000 point mark already. Average number of bench points per team so far this season is 114.41. Crazy. Guys, work on your benches. Oh, man. Every team has beaten Yahoo's projection at least one time. We got a breakdown of this. One time. Beating the projections one time. One team has done it.
Wow.
Beating it 2 times. 2 teams have done it. 3 times. 6 teams have outdone Yahoo 3 times. 4 times, nobody's done. 5 times, nobody's done. 1 team has outdone Yahoo's projections 6 times. Yahoo had no faith in this team whatsoever, and they just keep showing up. And 0 teams have eclipsed 7 weeks of Yahoo predictions. 3 teams are extremely balanced and are not over-indexing in percent of points coming from a position either not leading. Oh, wait. 3 teams are extremely balanced or not over-indexing in percentage of points coming from a position either not leading the league or at the bottom of the league. Got it. Okay. Most surprising stacks from above. 1 team is getting a third of their points from the running back position. Interesting. 1 team is getting just about 8 and 3/4 of their points from the kicker position. Very interesting. 4 teams are getting less than 20% of their points from the QB position, and only 1 is getting less than 15%. Sincerely, Jonah Hill. Thank you, Moneyball. Thank you.
See, I get it now.
Yeah, there
well
we
done,
go.
Jonah Hill.
Well, there,
Well
thank you,
done.
Jonah.
Moneyball. It makes sense. I can appreciate that.
So just a little bit of fun stats there for you.
Well
cool.
laid out. Whoever you were, the mystery sender. Well done. I have a couple of guesses, but
Yeah, I think definitely Jonah Hill. He reached out from Hollywood.
he was top of the list.
Yeah, obviously, it's the man himself. He's been watching our league very, very closely. Which, yeah.
John Gruden, Jonah Hill. Man,
It's
we're
because
going places.
It's because we hit YouTube a couple of years ago.
Our
Yeah.
private, personal YouTube channel. All right. Let's keep moving it along here. into do 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 I do 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 do. It's the game of the week. Do 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 do.
Yeah! Game of the week.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. This week's game of the week. Wait, who did we pick? Who did we pick?
Who did we pick? Indeed,
Who did we pick? It wasn't Tickle Bite Pittman, was it?
not this week.
Silly laugh, maniacal laugh. That's gonna be
Maniacal laugh.
No, this week
Maniacal.
we had to just accept it. We had to accept it. This is the ultimate showdown.
Yeah, not the final showdown, the ultimate showdown. The one with Spider-Man and Batman.
Yeah, the ultimate showdown
Chuck
of Ultimate
Norris.
Destiny. Yeah. Like, this is the battle of battles. Only 2 teams have eclipsed 200 points this season. 3 teams have overall, but 2 teams in one season. They're facing off this week. Hey, Lou, I think you're one of them. Are you not?
Oh, indeed I am.
Oh, congratulations. And who must your opponent be?
Oh, it must be that man, Mr. Fuck John Gruden.
Fuck that John Gruden. Especially after your emails. Fuck you, John Gruden. Fuck you.
Love the pictures, though. Great pictures.
Great pictures. Good stuff.
Cheers to that. Yeah, great pictures.
All right. We're going to get fuck John Gruden on the line here in a second.
Oh, I hope he's dressed up.
There he is.
Dale.
Happy Halloween, boys.
Happy Halloween.
Halloween. What's up, man?
I almost dressed up for y'all, but decided not to.
You know what?
We
That
almost
was
took
on
bets.
that was on the bet list. Yeah, I was like, I think he's gonna dress up. He's doing a lot of characters lately. I'm willing to bet he's gonna dress up as something.
Oh man! Well, I sent Chad a picture of what I dressed up as last weekend, and man, it was a hoot and a holler. Literally.
man. Oh, who
Is
and a holler?
is that what your costume was?
Yeah.
A hoot and a holler.
Was it what?
A hoot and a holler.
Yes, sir. So
Like a kazoo
you know,
and
of course,
collar.
dumb Alec Baldwin had him shoot himself. And by himself, I mean other people.
Yeah.
So when I was carrying,
Yeah.
I was carrying around a fake gun, and it was not one of the best, but I was holy.
Were you weeping Alec Baldwin?
No, I was Earl Dibble Jr. Yee.
Yeet.
I don't know if you can see the picture or not. If I'm doing the
No.
shared screen stuff right.
No, we got nothing on here.
Let's try this again. Let's just do this. I don't know if you're familiar with Earl. Oh no.
There's Earl.
Oh, is
There's
this
Earl.
Yeet.
All
show is
one snapped on the Liberty Dips. It was great.
Nice.
I even had a barbed wire tack that went all the way around.
Did you really?
Yeah.
I had to get it 2 weeks before so it could heal up.
Oh yeah, it looked pretty good. Probably still got a picture somewhere if I can figure out how to. I'll text it to the group at some point.
There you
Nice.
go.
But I almost dressed up as that, but
Oh, you almost? Bye.
Dale left. Bye, Dale.
God damn it, Dale.
yeah, new technology, not good. Not
That's
good.
all right.
It's like peanut butter tuna. It's not good.
Ooh.
That's no medium.
Yeah, I was gonna dress up, but couldn't pull off the accent because I don't know if you've ever seen them pick college football games, but it's pretty funny. But I just couldn't pull it off. We didn't have good enough team names.
Just to spit it all night, just coming up with team names off the top of your head.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Well, Dale, welcome to Game of the Week once again.
I just gotta say I got a bone to pick.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Take away.
We're 8 weeks into the season, and I've now been game of the week 3 times. Last year, I made a historic run,
Yeah.
13-1, 14-1,
this
whatever
is a
it was.
bone to pick from last year.
I was game of the week once. My
Okay.
historic run.
Fair.
Okay.
You know what?
mean,
you know what it
you're
is?
right.
And it wasn't until the playoffs.
You know what it was? It was the fact that we wanted to spread it around last year,
I think
and
what was it,
somehow there was a crack that had something fallen through it.
Dale, if I can remember right, your team was just so dominant that anybody that you went up against, it wasn't actually fair. It just didn't make any sense.
I don't remember last year all that well.
Yeah,
I just
very
know I
different
was
story
losing.
Very different story for you two this year.
Yeah.
So let's stop. Yeah, we don't need to think about the past.
This
But
is the top 3. This is the trilogy right here.
Right here.
The Holy Trinity.
Trifecta. That's it.
yeah,
Top 3 of the league right now. And you guys, I mean, we'll get to your game last, but you guys are the only 2 teams. I mean, out of 3 teams throughout the entire existence of the league have scored over 200, if I can remember right. And
yeah.
the 2 of you have done it in the same season this year, so nicely done.
Gotta think that extra flex.
well, thank you. I'll do you one better and bring you into this, Josh. Of the 3
Yeah.
teams over 1,000 points, we're all on this call right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah,
We're
you did
having a
it.
good
You
time.
had to put up the 200. Well, not exactly 200, but when I was looking, I was like, where's that going to put us all for points? I was like, damn, Dale is jumping up
Yeah, dude.
big
Yeah.
time.
It's a pretty big jump.
Yeah.
It was, man. You're on a charge right now. I'm a little worried, honestly. I'm gonna shoot it straight with you. Josh had texted. He's like, "What do you think game of the week?" And I was like, honestly, it's the Gaysics and Gruden, man. Like,
Yeah.
the only 2 teams to put over 200, top 3 scores, and Dale's charging.
Well, let me just say I love the team name, Louis. Back to the Gaysics. Clever. Love it.
Thank you.
Perfect timing.
I chuckled it right as I was like, I just got to keep it simple. Keep it simple.
Exactly.
Back to the
Especially
base,
coming off.
back to the Gaysics.
Yeah. Yep. Especially after last week, and unfortunately, it wasn't like it was a close loss or anything.
No,
where, like,
that
you
was-
could eat through it. Like I hate to say it, but you got smoked pretty good.
Oh, yeah. Well,
So
that
it's
was
like the perfect timing for the name.
that
Yeah.
last week was a week that I knew going into it that like all the stars would have had to have lined. So I went into it knowing I was going to.
Well, I'm right there with you. I legitimately had maybe one person that wasn't on a bye last week,
Yeah.
and the team decides to go off. Crazy.
All of your guys did.
Yeah. All of them had like 20 points. And Tua,
Even Tua, man. I was like, I think we were dogging you for start. We were like,
Yeah,
Tua.
I'm pretty sure I got some flack over picking him up last week.
Oh yeah,
I think there was one person that even had a boat of confidence in him besides me. But you get that Atlanta defense, you got to jump all over it.
that was so wild. Just seeing Tua go off. I don't think I've ever seen him go off that crazy before. Was that the best game of his career so far? His NFL career?
Yeah,
probably his best passer rating.
it's got to be.
Or at
Granted,
least
it's only been like a full season of him actually playing due to injuries already, but
fair. Mad fair on that. It's
I
possible.
do think, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's the most points I've gotten from the QB position this year. 7 weeks in.
Yeah, that's the one
Yeah.
position. Yeah, you've been streaming. I've been noticing.
Yeah.
The QB stream well.
So last 2 weeks I've done really well, like 30 plus, but before that, not good. I was averaging like under 15 points per game from the QB.
Yeah, kind of hoping you have one of those misjudgments this week.
Yeah, anything's possible.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. But before we dive into us, where do you want to start, Josh?
Well, yeah. So let's go ahead and start with Other games here. We'll start with Dak Street's back and tickle my Pittman.
Woof.
I want to see exactly what you think for this week's matchup.
I think everyone knows what I think. One of these managers is a proven success, has the sustainability to make it a full season, and the other one has been struggling as of late. Patrick Mahomes has really not even just come back to earth. Like he's average.
Digging.
He's been humble. Yeah.
He's not even a top 5 quarterback anymore, it feels like. And Travis Kelce's been pretty garbage, and literally getting no points out of running backs, receiver. I mean, unless Devo goes off, there's not a lot of points on that team. And it was a great story where we saw him. What was it, 3-0 or 3-1 at one point, and
yeah,
the other guy sitting at 1-3, and just complete turns of the teams. And I think the current trends we're seeing continue, and unfortunately that our commissioner's going to win this week, and I think we'd all rather see him lose and really have to sweat about being in a crate next year. But
yeah.
I got to pick Mr. Danny.
You raised some very valid points.
Agreed.
And
agreed.
All that being said, I'm taking Tickle My Pittman.
Love it.
I can't vote against the guy. I can't vote against the guy, man. He's going to do something. His team just does things, man.
It's wild. I would love to see his team do things with Nyheim Hines and Tony Pollard as the starters. I just want to see it. I want to see it now. I don't, but I do.
Something weird's going to happen.
I will say, if there's a week for me hoping that Mahomes is back and Kelce has a 30-point game and Devo has another 30-point game, it's this week, right? Like, there's no other week I'd rather see the tickling take place.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's the back tickler for sure, man.
Yes. All right, Lou, what do you got for another game that you want?
All right, let's do your game here. He'll be coming around the mountain versus mixing the cup of Herbies. Gotta love that Herbie.
I do love that Herbie. He's back, baby. Back from the bye week.
No more bye. Bye. Jalen Hurts, donut, man.
Jalen Hurts, big surprise. Big surprise. He's playing well, and who would have ever thought the day you'd play him over Aaron Rodgers?
Well, when you got two, Lazard and Devontae Adams, I guess. Yeah, you would know about Devontae Adams.
Well, yeah, but even the last 2-3 weeks, right? He's been playing Hurts over Rodgers.
Yeah. Oh, last week I think he went to the Rodgers which was a good call. Hurts is a good fantasy quarterback, but he does not help.
No, he does not.
Anyone else on that team?
He somehow is still winning games too.
He almost reminds me of Matt Stafford when he was on the Lions.
Okay.
He's going to put up fantasy points, but he's not necessarily a good quarterback. And it's more his surrounding cast. It's more the strategy. He'll be able to put up points with if Mahomes goes off, Hill's going to go off.
Yeah.
Diggs can go off at any point. A little weak on the running back compared to you, Josh, and Cooper Kupp I don't think goes off for 50 or 60 again.
Well, he might.
I guess Houston, it's possible.
If he does it, it has to be in the first quarter, 2 touchdowns, first 2 quarters.
Yeah.
Then you get 10 more yards the rest of the game.
Yeah, I think this one's closer than what Yahoo has, but Josh, I got to give you a slight edge here, and I got you winning, buddy.
I as well.
All right. Jess, thank you. Much love. All right, we'll move on. Let's go Chubbs Woody versus Crate Trading in Progress.
Woof.
Is Saquon back?
There's no news right now. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah.
Iffy for Monday night.
Yeah.
We'll
see.
Oh, Jerry Judy's
I
coming back.
think that they're just going to hold Saquon out until after the bye, because their bye week is week 10. That would be the smart thing to do.
Yeah.
But we'll see what they actually do.
Yeah, I gotta go Chubbs. The Jubbles doubles. Dude, don't like Tyler Boyd. He's
Don't
fun,
like
huh?
A little bit. I mean, Jamar Chase is putting them in the dust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Metcalf, though, plays with Geno in.
he does. Like
I mean, he got lucky
he's
last
at,
week, but
he's
a big
options
body.
1, 2, and 3, and then Gino checks down to
yeah.
wherever
Yeah.
from there.
Is he open? How about now? How about now?
Yeah, and unfortunately, Chet just doesn't have another option at running back unless he goes and throws in Mr. Bolden, who actually put up some points last week.
He did.
I don't
did.
see New England having the same style game this week though.
Yeah.
I don't know, the Derrick Henry, Nick Chubb, if Nick plays, that's a big if. Is just
That's
too much to overcome with Kyler Murray at the QB. If Chubb doesn't play though,
Well, he does have Dearness Johnson on his bench too. He's got the handcuff,
That's true.
which
Well done.
served pretty well last week, I suppose.
Yeah. I'm
He
going
did.
Chubbs. The Jubble
I'm right
doubles.
there with you, Louis. Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel, the last two teams that we picked against, I feel like I gave them a kiss of death. Preseason, like clearly one of them, it was all pendant on his players being healthy. No death kiss in there. The other guy, it's just been disappointing for him.
Yeah. Yeah, no kidding. It's been rough watching that just unfold. Like,
Yeah.
It's entertaining that it's happening to Chet, right? Right? But
Yeah, but you look at the standings. There's 8 teams
All right.
within one game of each other. So like, is it really a kiss of death? You might be in 9th place, but you're literally a game back.
yeah, that's the crazy part. This year is still kind of up in the air. Anything
Yeah.
could still happen.
It's shaken up to be a lot like last year, outside of like a clear runaway at the top. But I mean, Louis' team, it speaks for itself with the points he's put up, and it's not like he's just walking through on 830 points against like the game we're going to get to next, who's had a pretty easy schedule, who sits in 4th place. But it's very different, especially this last place team. Second most points scored against for whoever's in last right now. Granted, his offense isn't scoring, but still, like when it's this close, I think we're going to have 4 teams fighting for 2 spots the last week of the season.
Yeah.
My hot take right now.
Or
2 teams fighting for what?
4 teams fighting for 2 spots.
you heard it here, folks.
Ooh. Well,
You heard
yeah.
it here
I can see that.
first.
Yeah,
And
that was
I
something we were
really
talking
think,
about earlier on the show is that we have the parity again that last week really kind of leveled things out. And
Yeah.
this week especially, it will. I mean, because we have your and my matchup could possibly determine who switches into first, and if Josh wins, he could just as easily boom right up in there too. So
Yeah, I did the math. I'd have to beat you by like 32 points, and Josh would have to win by less than like 18. Or I'd have to score 18 more points, or 11 more points than whatever Josh puts up on top of that to move all the way to first, which I don't think is going to happen. But yeah, I mean, very easily if Josh or I lose, luckily we got the points for where we won't fall too far.
Right.
yeah, I'm glad. That's one thing I'm happy
But
about.
I mean, realistically, like looking back, hindsight, I should have played a defense week 1 because maybe I'm above
20
Josh
points,
or
yeah.
2 or 3 points back versus 12, and
Or he
hopefully
could
that
have
doesn't
lost
bite
points.
me towards the end.
Or had no points.
Yeah. Or I have no
Yeah.
points. Who knows? I mean,
All right, but back to the matchup though.
okay.
Put a hawk in it, 2 cooks, 1 coop. I'm
Man,
going with
this-
the hot hand.
Oh yeah,
The
you
hot hand.
never bet against the hot hand, and this is an exciting matchup. Extremely exciting. Eric's hot at the right time. His players are playing well. Picking up
Yes.
Patterson has been a great play for him. The way Tampa's scoring,
Cortland Sutton's
like,
turning around.
yeah.
Najee's been great.
Leonard
guy.
Fournette has been
I think
like the number
his
one.
only regret is trading for trading Josh Jacobs earlier a couple weeks ago.
What did he get for him
For
again?
Kittle, Kittle's still sitting there
yeah.
on the IR. It's not like Hawk's not producing. I just think that was you gave up a lot for not much in return.
It was something. You watched the show. I did question it live on the show.
Oh yeah, no, you did. There's not really a weakness on his team right now. I think that Dallas defense could be in for a little bit of trouble this week. I know Cousins was a pretty hot commodity on the waiver wire this week because I missed out and had to fall back to Wentz, which is okay. Louis, I did see you decline my trade, but that's okay. I figured you wouldn't trade with me the week we're playing.
That's
always tough, man.
I chuckled when I saw it, and I was like, "Do I even respond to it? Do I want him to know that I even saw this?"
Yeah. But yeah,
the disrespect. I'm kidding.
I was going to throw in a tight end too. I had to keep something. As if you need you could afford to lose a running back.
Not that one.
Not that one.
No. Is trade deadline this week or next week?
I think it's next week. I think it's November. I don't remember. If I remember.
I thought we extended that.
I think.
Yeah, I was trying to look in the settings and couldn't tell. So Louis, that's why I just shot you. It let me go through because I thought it had already passed.
Oh no! Trade end date is November 20th. We got told about Thanksgiving.
Oh, we have 3 weeks.
Well, that's what happens when you can't read, boys. I thought it's October 20th.
I was like, damn, that's early, man. This can be totally different in 4 weeks.
Okay, so let's go back because I got to throw this out there.
Put a hawk.
Put a hawk. I mean, with the two Cooks, they did pick up Kirk Cousins, which I do like this week. I think that's going to be a shootout.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And then Marvin Jones from the trade from you, Lou. That could potentially see some numbers this week. Like, I don't think this is just an open and shut case by any means. I think this is actually going to be a good week.
I think depending on who Robbie can go get at the kicker position, right? If it's Tampa and you're kicking 5 extra points and you get 5 points. Probably not enough, but if you can go get one of these guys that are kicking 3 or 4 field goals a game, you throw up a 12-13 spot there, very easily could win this when Prater's – like it could come down to the kicker position where Prater puts up 4 extra points and that's it, and Robbie gets someone that puts up 12, 14 points, and that's the difference in this matchup.
Yeah, very easily. It could get a lot closer than what Giannis got right now, even without the kicker, but – oh, man. Yeah, Eric, you've made some really good moves. Khalil Herbert. I'm kind of jealous about that.
Backup, man. COVID will ruin a season.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's paying off.
It is.
Yeah, it's making my 69 fab drop. That seems so cool.
There was a lot of action. I just looking at this now for the first time today, a lot of feels like this was the biggest week full of action.
The transactions there?
Well, yeah, especially coming out of that major bye week, a lot of drops to get rid of the scraps. Yeah.
Yeah, Zach Moss started it off with a $25 purchase. Hot diggity.
Wow. Yeah.
And he's on the bench right now.
Well, you got to, coddle your investment.
Truth.
Yeah. Excited to watch this one. I think Eric squeaks out though. That's my final selection.
Yeah.
Okay.
Staying in the heat.
You're on. Staying in the heat. All right. Well, then we'll go at it right here, guys. Fuck John Gruden. And week 8 back to the Gaysics.
You can't help but smile, right?
It's great. I love that you're just committing. You are committed to the bit now. It's
Yeah.
fantastic.
You know, it started working, and there's a lot of gay puns.
Yep,
Yeah.
there are. Last
There
week was
are.
even good. Gay bye week, and you spelled
Gay
it
bye
perfectly. It was great. It was well done.
I got to respect the pronouns.
I will say you're
Fantastic.
you're winning the team name so far this year, Louis.
Yeah,
If I
100%.
win at anything, it'll be
Names.
he was consistent.
Guys, we love this matchup here. Come on now. Tom Brady, New Orleans. I like the Carson Wentz pickup. I just like it. I haven't liked him all season, but I just like it now. I
I
think
know
they're
if
starting to
ever
play.
there's a week, I'm like, of course he's going for Wentz. Why wouldn't
Yeah.
he? I thought you were going to pick up Cousins the whole time. Like go back
I
to
went
him,
for
but
I put in an offer for Cousins. I didn't realize that Robbie needed a QB this week, so I only put $4 in on him, thinking that was like super easy. I figured Cincy would be more than $4 to go get because I originally put in 4. Then I moved to 7, and I was like, a lot of teams, a lot of people would love to get someone playing the Jets right now, so I had to go higher there.
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, missing out on him really hurt. I mean, Wentz can very easily get hurt on the very first snap. And that's,
ankles, both of them right now. I'll play
still,
though.
Yeah.
and when that happens, it's game over. It doesn't matter what the rest of the team does.
Lock
Uh,
in.
You know, does Chase even put up points against the Jets? That game could be over in the first quarter the way the Bengals are playing.
That's very true.
A boy could
I don't know,
hope.
man. A boy could hope. I just, it all makes sense. I like the
Yeah.
Robert Tonyan pickup this week.
Yeah, you talked about
Like-
some of your concerns. I have some concerns of my own and DJ Moore, just with Sam Darnold kind of going back to his stinky ways.
Oh, he's regressed so bad over the last month.
It's
Yeah,
been
it's
terrible.
been like, ugh. I mean, at least Robbie Anderson's been a non-factor. He's been the guy that I was like worried, but all his targets are. I don't get to see these games, but man, he's got like 10 targets, 2 catches, 11 targets, 1 catch. It's like, what the fuck is going on that you're missing Robbie Anderson?
Yep.
Then hopefully Mike
You know-
Williams bounce back. Come on.
The Thielen Jefferson is always fun to see the 1 and
fun.
2.
Oh yeah.
Who would you argue is the one?
I don't think there's an argument on that one.
Yeah, I don't think there's an argument right now. Pretty open shit case, dear. I like James Robinson's coming back from the bye week.
Actually,
He's ready.
Thielen has 0.86 more points on the season.
From like 2 big games, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's about right.
You know, sometimes you just need those big games.
Averages, man.
Yeah. And then Deandre Swift. Any concerns about Swift there? I know he's got the questionable tag. He's been playing through it, and he's been hanging on to this injury for a couple of weeks.
It's
Any
Philly.
concerns?
No, I mean my concern is, you know, these East Coast teams going to the West, of how big of an impact that has. Eckler could easily dice the Patriots defense up. Robinson can very easily shit a brick going from Florida to Seattle. I mean, that's a big. I've made that
Big
trek. It's not a fun trek to make. You know, Urban's probably getting lap dances on the team plane, so
By the
can't forget
rookies.
about that.
Trevor Lawrence on a
So
leash.
yeah, I mean, definitely the advantage there when you talk West Coast games this week.
True. I mean, in his defense, I mean, Seattle's not going to be downpour, at least right now, like it was this past week.
Yeah, I think honestly, like, you know, seeing the way my team's gone, where it's like up, down, up, down, up, down, or kind of
But I
down,
was telling
up, up.
Josh coming into it, I was like, that's like one of the only things I got going for me is that like all those players are like on this pattern of up, down, up, down. I think this is supposed to be
yeah.
a down week.
Yeah, it's like one week I'll put up 170, the next week it's like 115, and then it's like
Yeah.
165, and it's like 122. So like, you know, I just threw up 200 plus. Probably gonna be like flirting with 100 this week.
Like just under 100.
Averages.
Yeah, exactly. Whereas like Louis, you've just been on a roll, averaging like
On a roll. Minus last. If you cut out last week, then we're looking
Yeah.
fine. But
last 2 weeks you're kind of trending down. Ever since that 200 game, you're
yeah, man, it could happen to
117
anybody.
to 108. Like that's just not.
I know.
Your team-
I was like, this isn't sustainable. I don't know what to expect going after breaking a over
Yeah.
200-point record in a week. Like,
But your team's due for a bounce back, and it's going to be this week.
oh, we'll see. You're too kind.
I'll say it. I'm going to lose this game. It's not going to be close. It's going to be like a 180 to like 115.
Wow. I was going to pick myself just out of principle of picking myself, so I'm going to continue to pick myself. But this is, aside from the week that Josh and I had, that ultimately was that 200 one, that was back and forth for a long time. I feel like this is going to be a week where I'm either going to be fully invested in watching every single play and might actually buy Red Zone, or not watching football at all.
I mean, you
Yeah.
guys will be going. The games will be going until Sunday night, so at least you have no Monday night players going. You will have an understanding by the end of Sunday. That's at least comforting. Unless
Well,
you
if it
guys
makes you
make
feel
any moves.
any better, Louis, I will not be watching on Sunday. Halloween got kids trick or treating in the neighborhood, so I got to have candy ready and got a kickball game that day. So it's bigger priorities than this.
Woo!
Yeah.
Big day.
Oh,
Big day.
Okay.
Oh, hell yeah, man! Have fun. Have fun on Halloween. Shit.
Yeah, I forget.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I gotta go trick or treating.
It's a thing, man. It's still a thing.
I'm just gonna be watching the
You-
game.
What are you boys
Ding
dressing
dong.
up as this year?
What was that?
Oh, I'll make sure I post a photo. You'll get a photo.
Perfect.
Don't you worry.
Hit me on the Insta Talk. That's where all the action is.
It's the talk. Yeah, don't you worry. I'm a FMU on.
Get me on the face tack.
All right,
Tweet
Dale,
Graham's another good one.
Sweet Graham. Yeah. Well, Dale, thanks for joining us, man.
Yeah, best of luck,
Oh,
honestly.
Yeah. Thanks
gonna be
for
a
having
crazy
me.
one, I think.
Dude.
Hopefully, I get to see you guys one more time this year. Hopefully, it's under different circumstances than predicting my own blowout.
I hope so, man. We'll hope so. We'll be in touch. Don't you worry.
All right.
Otherwise, man,
Ciao.
have fun. Peace.
There you have it.
There it is. Game of the week.
And that's
Dude.
the way. We like it.
We
Or
like.
not. Maybe not. Maybe you don't like it. I don't know.
I like
we did
it.
it. There's the show. If
That's
we
it.
said that you're losing, fucking be a man and fucking deal with it.
Wow. What he
All right.
said.
Crying helps. I know from experience. There it is.
Feel better, man.
Whew. Yeah, that was emotional. This is emotional.
I'm
We are
sorry.
invested.
We have really gotten in touch with our emotions, and I'm very happy to be doing this show with you. And thank you all. Thank
Back to
you
the
all
Gaysics.
for watching. Thank you so much.
Thank you so super much.
Thank you so super much. I mean, this has been such a joyous occasion. Louis, thank you so much. You did great. Thank you for emceeing. And guys, everybody, best of luck. Have fun. Go out there week 8. And as always, go
Go
Sports.
sports.